Alright, well I'm starting work on this 19 Cummins today. Should be pretty interesting. I haven't really done too much research about it, but I do have everything I need to get this thing done, it looks like. So yeah, I'm basically just checking it out here, having a quick little look under hood. Here, check this out. It's got a CP4. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, I'm just kind of having a quick little look over it here, just seeing, making sure there's nothing weird that's gonna stop me in my tracks. Check this thing out, man. Super nice truck. Super nice truck. You see I got the seat leaned back because I was doing some work on my laptop already, but yeah, that's just what I'm about to do now. I'm just getting the computer set up here, and I'm going to start actually unplugging some stuff today. Man, check out those headlights too. Every light on this whole truck is an LED, like everything, every light in the whole truck. So sick. So I don't really know how much I'm going to be able to record doing this, because there's a lot of stuff I just really can't show you, and you probably wouldn't understand what I'm doing anyways. So I'm just going to kind of record the process here as I go through it. So as I get some stuff done, I'll kind of show you what I've done, and then hopefully, if all goes to plan, by the end of this truck should have no emissions under hood and full straight pipe exhaust. Well, we are putting some mufflers on it because it does need to be quiet to pull, because it pulls a horse trailer. But there should be no emissions left on this thing when I'm done. Alright, I got to the point now where I'm going to start unplugging some stuff for the first time. Here goes the... I think this is a two-hand job, but I'm going to start unplugging some sensors, and we'll see if it throws some codes at us. Alright, well I got my EGR cooler bypass thing unplugged. The EGR outlet temp sensor here is unplugged. The EGR valve is unplugged. And it hasn't thrown any codes on the dash yet. There's one soft code it threw for the EGR cooler bypass. See, it hasn't thrown any check engine lights, or I mean any like C dealer now message or anything. So I got most of it. There was just one code that I never saw on any of the older trucks, so they must have added a little more logic to this thing here. So I'm gonna, yeah, get back on the computer, figure out exactly what's making that thing unhappy. We'll get rid of it. Oh man, look at all my black Cummins trucks. 3rd gens, 4th gens, 5th gens. Yeah, I'm making super good progress on this thing here. I just finished getting rid of this bypass valve. It's definitely gone now, there's no problems there. I just realized I still got to do the throttle valve, which I'm going to work on that next here, but right now there's no codes on the dash or anything like that. And if we come in here, check the trouble codes, my EFI Live device says there's no codes either, so we're good to go. Everything under hood is good except for the throttle valve so far. So actually, yeah, maybe let's fire it up now and see if it gets unhappy in any way here. Haven't done that yet. Ugh. So far so good. It's not too unhappy yet. Oh, I'm all tangled up in cords. Get out of here. Yeah, so far so good. No codes. And this stuff's all unplugged. I'm not messing with you guys here. Like, it's not plugged in. So yeah, it's all looking good. I guess I'm on to the throttle valve next. Well, the electrical connectors on this thing are already a pretty big pain in the ass to undo. Normally on the older trucks, you know how they got these like red clips in there, you gotta slide across and then you can press the button. Well, now they've added another layer. They got these stupid black plastic things over the red clips on all the plugs, so now you have to get this thing off and throw it away, and then you gotta slide the red clip across, and then you can squeeze this trigger and unplug the damn thing. It's just ridiculous. Alright, I think I got the throttle valve figured out. Just gonna unplug it right now. I already got the clips and stuff off of it here, so we didn't have any time wasted. Alright, throttle valve unplugged. Sometimes it throws a big red lightning bolt on the dash if it gets unhappy about that, but looks like we're good so far. Okay, let's check it on here. Oh, no DTCs. What about if we start it? Oh yeah, I would have got unhappy about the throttle valve by now. Alright, I think we got the throttle valve figured out. Holy crap, this thing's got some response, wow. What the hell? Okay. Alright, well, I don't know. On to the next thing here. Everything under hood is done. I just got I don't know. Maybe we'll start on the exhaust now. Okay, I'm just squeezed under the truck right now. Look at the... Oh, can I show it? Look at the damn manifold! What the hell is going on with that? That's a little different. So you can't see it from the top because there's so much shit up there. It's so tight down here too. Okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna unplug something and get rid of it. Okay, I have the rear EGT sensor unplugged here. See, unplugged. And I already applied the changes that I think we should need to make here to keep it happy. So, yeah, still okay. Let's see what this says. Hell yeah. Okay, I'm gonna unplug the rest of them and see if it still doesn't get angry at me or what happens. Okay, all of the EGT sensors are now unplugged. Let's see what this thing says. Okay, we're good. Let's start it up and see what happens here. Doesn't seem to give too many fucks so far. I think we might be okay here. I mean, it's not like I'm in there just like kind of guessing. I kind of do have a pretty good idea what I'm supposed to do here, so it's just a matter of doing it. And there's probably things that are going to get in my way from doing it so easy, but I'm going to figure them out when I get there. But yeah, so far, as you can see, running awesome. No codes. All that shit unplugged. Let's see if it threw any codes now with it running. Looks happy. Okay, we're good. On to the next thing. Maybe some O2 sensors or some NOx sensors or something like that. I don't know. On to the next thing. Alright. DPF differential pressure sensor unplugged. Let's see what it thinks about that. I already applied the changes I think it needs, so I'm hoping it's gonna be okay. It doesn't seem too worried so far. Oh. Oh. Yes, okay, no codes. Let's start it, see what happens. Okay. So good so far. So far so good. Alright, it doesn't seem too worried about that either. Awesome. Okay, on to the next thing. Okay, I got every fucking sensor unplugged. Everything on the exhaust, everything under hood, and the tank gone. No codes, no stored messages, nothing. Oh yeah. And the def tank reads full. Fuck yeah. Okay, I got nothing else I can unplug now, so I'm just gonna kind of key cycle it a few times and like try to make it throw code at me, but it seems pretty happy, so it might be time to go for a test run here. Man, I'm driving this thing and there's no codes. Fuck yeah. Okay, well, I made it like 82 clicks and then it just threw a code on me, but my shop's like literally right there, so I'm just gonna go figure it out here and yeah, get that thing fixed and we'll go from there. Okay, it threw 4 codes. 2 after treatment sensor codes and a differential pressure sensor code and an EGR out of calibration. But I'm pretty sure on how to fix all those things, so it's a bit late now, but tomorrow I'll get on it again tomorrow and yeah, we'll get rid of those. Man, check this out. Adaptive cruise control. It's just following the car in front of me. This is awesome. But yeah, this is like the furthest I've made it away from the shop so far without it throwing any codes. I'm pretty confident it's not going to throw any now. I feel like I got them all, so yeah, this is pretty awesome. I still got to leave it overnight first and see if it's going to throw any codes, because it seems to like to throw them overnight, but we'll see here. It's doing pretty good so far. And this adaptive cruise control is awesome. Look at this. I think there's a screen for it actually. Here, let's go to it. There's so many things in here, man. There we go, look at that. I think we can adjust how close we are and stuff too, but I haven't figured that one out yet. Okay man, I'm still driving this thing. It's been like an hour and a half. I turned it on and off lots, and we still have no codes. This is fucking sick, man. I think I got it figured out. Okay man, I've been driving this thing for hours and it is not throwing any codes at me. But check this out, what I just learned. If you turn on the turning signal, it turns on a light outside the truck on the side. Isn't that cool? Okay, this is like the second day on the same tune. I haven't cleared the codes and no codes have came up. I've done like a couple 100 kilometers of highway driving and I let it sit overnight for over 12 hours without touching it, and I've pretty much done everything I can do to make it throw a code, and it's not throwing any codes. So I've already built the next tune, ready to go, ready to flash in with all the limiters removed, and just making it so it'll actually drive a little better with a little more throttle response. So I'm just cruising back to my shop now, and as long as it doesn't throw any codes on the way home here, back to the shop, it's I'm gonna start turning it up and see what we can do. But to turn it up, to write some custom tuning for it, I'm gonna have to remove the DPF and the exhaust and everything, because it'll plug up really quick when the tuning's set up. Well, how I set it up. It runs much better when you have less post-injection events and stuff like that. So that's kind of where I'm at here. I'm just have to pull the exhaust off before I go any further with the tuning, but I want to make sure it doesn't throw any codes before I pull the exhaust off. So maybe I'll drive around for one more day. We'll see. Still no codes, man. Hell yeah. Okay, well, I've had the same tune in this thing for like 3 days now. I've done lots of stop and go driving and lots of long distance stuff, and just leaving it overnight, and just everything I can do to make it throw a code. I tried to do it and it hasn't thrown any codes. and no derates, no errors, nothing. You see, like, everything's unplugged under there and under there. So I'm just about to pull the whole exhaust off, and I'm gonna have to custom build something because it's definitely different than all the older trucks. It's completely different. So I'm gonna just pull it all off first and just have a kind of a look at it and see what I'm gonna do, but I definitely have to custom build something there. But as you can see, it runs real good. See, everything's good to go here. I'd be really surprised if it threw a code at me now, because I've been driving this thing all over the place and turning it on and off and leaving it on for longer times, and just whatever I can do to make it throw a code. I've been doing it and it's not throwing any codes, so I feel pretty comfortable to rip everything off now. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to get that whole exhaust ripped off of there, and then I'm going to have to build some sort of flange for the front, and then the rear I'll just be able to use the part that goes over the axle. So that's what I'm working on now. Okay, I got this rear part off. You can see it's 4" here, so I'm going to be able to use this part, but I originally wanted to use this. You see, they don't even, normally there'd be a muffler there, but they don't even use a muffler now because it's so plugged up with that other shit. But this is 4.5" pipe, so I don't know where the hell I'd get that, so I can't even use this. I'm gonna have to mate into that. And I just wanted to show this. It looked pretty interesting. It's pretty weird looking, but yeah, just about to pull the rest of it off here, and then we'll go from there. Okay, I got all the stuff off now. You can see there's a lot of stuff under there. But you can see here that they use a different setup here now. The flange is here, and then they have a really small downpipe, and then the back of the turbo is different, and then normally the down... Here, I'll just show you. I have more from this truck and the 12 trucks. So the 10 to 12 trucks are like this. Downpipe with a cat in it, and it goes way down there to a flange. And then the 13 to 17s are like that. Kind of the same, but the new ones now, they come to like here and stop, and then that's what this thing here mates onto. I'll show you here. So what it means is I just can't go buy an exhaust. I got to build one custom because nobody makes an exhaust like this yet because it's too new. You see the downpipe just ends right there with this flexi bit. And the turbo is not in the same location, so I can't just use a downpipe from an older truck. And this is like a turbo flange here, turbo outlet flange it seems like. So I'm gonna have to figure out some sort of flange here, and then 45 this, and then let's get some light. And then straight down all the way to the back. And then I'm just gonna 45 again at the back here into that. I originally wanted to just go straight into this, but this is 4.5, so I can't do that. But I figure while we have it all, there's the keys for this thing. I figure while we have the downpipe there, let's start it up and just see what it sounds like with no exhaust at all. Thought that'd be pretty interesting. That's pretty cool. Okay, so this flange here, it's not very easy for me to print one of these because it's kind of got like a taper on it. So I'm just going to use this one, which is the downpipe for my 10 to 12 truck. This is the same flange that would be on the back of all the trucks from like 2003 to 2018 or something. So yeah, I'm just going to cut this off and reuse that, because then I got a nice factory flange to clamp onto the factory downpipe here. And then I'm going to use a 45 here, and then straight, and then another 45 up here. See, I got a big piece of straight pipe, 2 45s. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, I cut this flange off. As you can see, it's perfect. It's the exact flange we need. So this flange here is the same as all the old downpipes from like 2003 to 2017. For your information. So yeah, now I got my salvaged flange. I'm going to put a 45 on it and yeah, try to get this pipe in there. Okay, well this is the start of my downpipe. I'm gonna build the damn thing with a fucking stick welder too. Why the fuck not? Okay, I got this flange 45 welded onto the straight, and I forgot to mention it before, but I am gonna put a muffler on this thing. Maybe 2, depending on how loud it is. We don't want it to be too loud, because he tows horse trailers. So, you see there's a muffler there. I'm just going to go straight from that into the downpipe. So yeah, I'm just about to put that in and we'll see how it fits up. Okay, I got my new pipe built. Flange, 45, 10 foot of straight pipe, and then 2 hangers there. And then it goes into that muffler I got in there, and then that another 45 up in place of this, another 45, and then it comes out the back. So I'm just gonna wait for my paint to dry, and I need 2 more 4-inch clamps. So, a bit late now, but I'll go do that tomorrow, and we'll get this thing all finished out. And then probably start working on everything under here next. Okay, gonna rip this stuff off now. Just it looks like it's all pretty much the same as the older trucks, way back until like, I don't know, the 3rd gen 6.7s still kind of had the same setup as this. So this side looks okay, so I'm pretty much gonna start on that. I'm just gonna use a regular delete kit here, like the same one you'd buy from a 2010 truck, all the way up to all the 4th gens. So I hope it's gonna work. It should. Everything looks like it should work, but I won't know until I get into it here. Okay, EGR off. Look, they made a change to the EGR. Looks a little different now, but the delete plate still fits. So that sure is convenient, that's for sure. So get that bolted on there, and then we'll get that throttle valve on next. Alright, this side's done. Everything over here is pretty much the same as the older trucks. You can see the throttle valve delete fits fine. EGR plate fits fine. And yeah, it's looking great over here. So I just gotta go over to this side now. Okay, EGR cooler is out, and the fitting is the same size. So that was pretty much the last limiting factor. Everything else should work, and even if the bracket doesn't fit up, I can just build a bracket super easy. So yeah, we're pretty much good to go here. Alright, well it's done. The old delete kits work perfectly fine. I didn't need to really modify anything. So everything under hood here is good. I just gotta go get a couple clamps, and then I can put the exhaust back on, and then we'll go take her for a rip. Should be pretty fun now. Oh, should probably flash a different tune in too, because right now I still have the tune kind of set up to keep those things happy, to keep it really hot and happy, but I'll flash a new tune in so we get better fuel economy. It runs a little better too. And then we'll take it for a rip. Alright, well that's it. We got it all done. Everything under hood is gone that needs to be gone. And the exhaust is all completely done. It's a straight pipe from the downpipe to a muffler right there, and then over the axle to the rear there. I'll just I'll close this so the remote start works. I haven't fired it up yet. I want to see what it sounds like, so I'm gonna hit the remote start button. Okay, go Cummins. Much better. Sounds sick. Okay, well, as you can hear in here, it's still super quiet. Man, they really did a good job on the sound deadening on these trucks. Like, I'm exhaust braking, you can't even hear it. It's super quiet. But I'll slow down a little bit here and open the window. It does sound really good out there. That's like maybe 25% throttle. This thing just goes now. I haven't spent any time turning it up in any way. I just got rid of all the limiters. And these trucks are actually super powerful from factory, but they're just limited so much that you never really can take advantage of that power. So all the limiters are gone, and all the things under the hood and under the truck are also gone, and there's no codes on the dash, as you can see. And I was pretty much able to make most of the features from the 4th gens work on this truck too. Like, this thing has a 68 RFE, so I'm fully able to tune 68 RFE in this thing. So I turned up the pressures a little bit and adjusted the shift points a little bit too. And like, I make it so the exhaust brake stays on when you turn off the key, and the def never runs out, it's always full. So yeah, pretty much done with this video. I still got the truck for another 2 weeks here, because I finished way faster than I thought I would. So now for the next 2 weeks, I'm basically going to get lots of road testing time, and I just get to dial this thing in the best it possibly can, get the best fuel economy I can out of it and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So if you liked it, yeah, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this, because yeah, this is what I like to do. I like to, I don't know, it's just like a big problem making this thing work like this, and it's just really enjoyable for me to make it work. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. It's all done now. Maybe I'll do here, I'll pull up here and do a walk around of it, of the exhaust.